shortstop, and who is a starting pitcher, goes to first base. And so, Oral, what about Hung-Won Lin coming in here?
Well, he's a tall, angular young man. He's got great pitching delivery. He's got a very quick arm, and he is almost unblemished. 5 1/3 innings, 1 hit here at the Little League World Series, 6 strikeouts, no walks. So he is a closer slash starter on the mound.
This pitch is a strike to Seth Godfrey. Chula Vista with runners on at third and second here with nobody out, bottom of the 4th. They trail in this Little League Championship game by 2 runs. It's 3-1, and here's Godfrey.
The 2 middle infielders just signal each other they are back. But since in Little League you can't leave until the ball crosses home plate, they both have outstanding strong arms, and they signal each other we might go home with the ball.
Hitting the air to center field. Tag, the runner coming home, and it's 3-2. It's a 1-run game on a sacrifice fly by Seth Godfrey. Peterson scored.
You have to tag in Little League, just like Major League Baseball, so you watch the runner and see if he leaves early on a fly ball. He goes back, and there he is. The ball's caught, and he goes in. On time, that's a run.
Now, Andy Rijos. 5 home runs in the Little League World Series, 1 big hit after another. California down, but only by a run. Conlon at second base. He did not move along.
Leads Team California, the Blue Bombers, in home runs and RBIs. Chinese Taipei scouting on Team California from Chula Vista is we are going to slow them down early in the count. They're going to throw a lot of breaking balls, slow them down. Manager Lee, seeing how good a fastball hitters they are, and if you go right to the fastball, they're not even going to let you get deep in the count. They're going to hit that first or second pitch, so they're throwing a lot of soft stuff early.
Just foul. Missed by inches. This one was smoked.
Definitely is smoked. A ball that is fair can be reversed. A ball that is called foul by the umpires cannot be reviewed. It hits the chalk, yes. When it hits the chalk, though, prior to the bag, that doesn't mean it's a fair ball. When it hits the chalk after the bag, that's when it's a foul ball. A fair ball.
2 ball, line drive, center field. They're going to hold the runner. Conlon will hold it third. That's first and third with 1 out.
You got the big guys coming up. The guy who leads your team in home runs and RBIs just got the base hit. But now, first base is occupied and Kiko Garcia's up. Those of you that have just joined us, 15 home runs in his last 11 games.
Lynn delivers. Ball. And you can't be overly careful with Garcia here because that would bring Luke Ramirez to the plate with the bases loaded. So pick your poison.
There's the big fella. Remember, the theme of this Little League World Series has not been dominant pitching. It has been the home run and the double play ball, which would take Chinese Taipei out of this inning. Key to this inning, though, could be the shadows that are creeping in now, Brent. Team California down by a run. Those shadows are coming in. By the time even Luke Ramirez, who's on deck hitter, gets there, we could have the shadows start to cover home plate. Tougher to see the ball.
Gets past the catcher. Here comes Kama for the plate. The ricochet, they can't get him with time. And taking second base is Rios on the wild pitch.
不能再掉分了哦，两分听到被追平了，不能再掉分，陈姐交给你了，来加油，一样手起来，这局不能再掉分了，好不好？两分听到，跟大家讲注意哦，哈，各位注意哦，哈。
Be careful. Do your best job on defense.
The catching of Kyle has been absolutely amazing the whole Little League World Series. But coming into today, behind the plate and the pitchers, one wild pitch and two pass balls, and the team from California's faces have changed. They're in their fighting edge now, and the faces are looking like they're trying to compete.
The team from Taiwan led this 3-0. Then in the bottom of the third, Chula Vista scored their first run of the game. They then came back and now have scored the two tying runs, and they still have their two big hitters. Garcia, a count of 2 balls and 1 strike, and then of course Luke Ramirez.
Luke Ramirez coming up, and he has the home run power. He has light tower power. And the thing is, they've evened it up in the hits now. 3 runs each, 5 hits each. But the hits for California really haven't driven a lot of runs yet. It's the fact that the shoddy defense from Chinese Taipei has given them the runs. Maybe the hits are coming now that are actually going to drive some big runs in.
So Cheng-Chi Lee, who began as the third baseman, is the third pitcher for Chinese Taipei. Still only 1 out, and he inherits that 2 ball, 1 strike count against Garcia. Now they foul.
You don't have 15 home runs in 11 games and not have a good swing or have an idea at the plate. The great thing about Kiko Garcia and his swing is he gets it ready in a hurry. A lot of little leaguers don't start prepared to hit the pitch until after the ball's in the air. Watch Kiko coil before the pitcher even comes to get ready to hit.
Rios on at second, swinging and missing, and down he goes. So Lee comes in, finishes up the strikeout, and here comes Big Luke. First base is open again.
He coiled early, but you see Kyle standing up, and he just went for a pitch that is out of his hitting area.
Now Ramirez was walked intentionally. Last at bat. So there's the signal, and they're going to walk him again. So you talk about respect at the Little League level. Luke Ramirez being walked intentionally for the 2nd time here today. And that, of course, will bring Bulligraf to the plate.
Luke Ramirez's hero is Adrian Gonzalez, San Diego Padres. This is a little bit of Adrian treatment, Albert Pujols treatment.
And when Adrian called the team, they handed the phone to Ramirez, and he was so shell-shocked he didn't know what to say. He said, I sure wish that Adrian would call me again. I could remember and regain my composure and talk to him. And you know what, Big Luke? I think Adrian will call you guys again. I think you may even wind up meeting him up there in San Diego. I'll bet the Padres right now are counting on a Chula Vista night before the year ends. I'll tell you.